Hello and welcome. My name is Savannah. Thank you for being here. Today I will be guiding you through a hip-focused yoga class. We will work on opening up the hips, mobilizing them, and strengthening them. I really hope that you enjoy this class. And let's get right into it. From a seated position, bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide for bound angle. Now, normally when we do this pose, we fold forward, but right now we're just going to stay in an upright position. You can have your hands on your shins or your ankles or your feet. Let your shoulders stack over top of your hips. And lift the crown of your head up towards the sky, lengthening out the entire spine. Notice your breath as it moves in and as it moves out. If this feels like too much of a stretch, feel free to bring your feet farther away from you. Or you can also experiment with bringing them closer towards you. Take full breaths in and full breaths out as we stay in this pose for a little bit longer. Feel your hips and your sitting bones ground down towards your mat and towards the earth beneath your mat. Feel your knees start to gradually lower down towards the earth as well. And then can you find a little bit more space in between all of the vertebrae of your spine? Lift your heart up, lift your chin up, and gaze forward. Take one more breath here. Good. From here, bring your hand behind you. Plant your feet down onto the mat. Feet are just a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And take your knees from left to right. Moving slowly and with control. If you would like a little bit more, you can bring your hands together at heart center for a little bit more work in the hips. Let's do 3 more on each side. Last one here. Good. From here, come into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Your shoulders are over top of your wrists. And your hips are over top of your knees. Bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Lower the knee down and bring your hips to your heels. Sit back into a child's pose variation. Come forward, right knee comes to the right elbow. Bring the knee down. Sit the hips back, reach the arms out in front. Come forward, left knee, left elbow, maybe towards the left shoulder for a little bit more of an opening in the hip. Sit the hips back to the heels. Reach the arms out in front for a child's pose variation with the toes tucked under. Come forward, right knee, right elbow, or towards the shoulder, whatever you like. Hips to the heels. Come forward, left knee, left elbow. Sit the hips back. Come forward, right knee, right elbow, or towards the shoulder, whatever works better for you. Hips to the heels. Come forward, left knee, left shoulder, or elbow. Sit the hips back. Continue like this. We'll do about 3 more on each side. One more on each. Left knee, left elbow, or the shoulder. Left knee comes down. Sit the hips back to the heels. Good. Come forward. Tabletop once again. From here, bring your left knee out to the left. So the knee is bent to about 90 degrees. Lower it back down. We'll do this about 9 more times. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it, lower it, 5 more. Let's do 1 more. Extend your left leg out long, plant the foot down to the left. Tuck your right toes under, sit the right hip to the right heel. Stay here or walk your hands out in front of you towards the top of your mat. And if you would like to, you can rest your forehead down onto the mat. Start to lift your chest up, lift the forehead up as well. Walk your hands in. And just bring your left knee back into tabletop. Same thing here on the second side. Right knee will lift up to the right, lower it back down. Your knee is bent to about 90 degrees. And try to have equal weight through both hands. So you're not leaning over to the left side more than the right. Let's do 5 more right here. 4. Last 3. Last 1, lift it up. Extend the leg out long, plant the foot down to the right. So your right leg is straight. Tuck your left toes under, sit the left hip to the left heel. So this is what it looks like from the front. Left hip to the left heel. Walk your hands out in front. And then you can keep your forehead lifted or you can rest it down onto the mat. Good. Start to lift your forehead up, lift the chest up. Walk your hands in and bring the right knee in so you're in a tabletop position. From here, bring your right foot in between your hands, step it through. Rise up into your low lunge. Inhale here. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Start to straighten your right leg. Inhale, plant the foot down, reach the arms up, low lunge. As you breathe out, straighten the right leg, reach the arms back. Inhale, come forward, arms reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, straighten into the right leg. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, arms go back, straighten the right leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, reach back. 1 more time. Reach the arms up, big bend in the right knee, and then exhale, straighten the right leg, reach the arms back. Bring your hands down to the mat. Keep your chest lifted. Ground down into the right heel and think about bringing the right foot towards the right hip without actually moving anything. Bring your hands together at heart center. Stay here for just one big breath. Good. Plant down into the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. Lift up the left knee. Hover your chest over the right thigh. Bring your hands down to the mat, to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot to the right side of your mat. Left hand is down. Reach your right arm up for a twist. Good. Bring your right hand down. Right foot to the right side of your mat. Step your left foot to the left side of your mat as well. Toes out, heels in, hands together at heart center. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, sit the hips down. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, sit the hips down. One more, here we go. Inhale, lift the hips up, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower down into your squat. Bring your right hand down to the inside of your right leg, to the ground. Lift your left arm up. Look towards the left hand. Exhale, switch sides. Left hand down to the ground. Right arm sweeps up. Gaze towards the right hand. Switch sides. Right hand down. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower down. One more on each side. Right arm up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, big breath. Left arm up. Exhale, lower down. Hands together at heart center. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step both feet back to plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Press your hands down into your mat to lift your chest up into a cobra. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower down. One more time. Inhale to lift your heart up. Exhale to lower down. From here, come on up into tabletop, hands and knees. Right away, step your left foot forward in between your hands. And we'll do all of that on the second side. Reach your arms up. Inhale, big breath here. And then sweep your arms back. Straighten your left leg. Hover your chest over your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big bend into your left knee. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Inhale, come forward. We'll do 6 of these. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Sweep your arms back. Hover your chest over your thigh. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Take up space. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Straighten the left leg. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Left leg is nice and straight, or as straight as you can make it. Reach the arms up as you inhale, bend deeply into the left leg. And exhale, straighten the left leg, hover your chest over the left leg. Inhale, exhale, last time. From here, bring your hands down to the mat. Lengthen out through your spine. Flex your left toes towards your left knee. And fold down over your left leg. Bring your hands together at heart center. Stay here for one big breath. Good. Come forward, bending deeply into your left knee. Tuck your right toes under. Lift up your right knee. Hover your chest over your left thigh. Bring your hands down to the inside of your left foot. Left foot comes to the left side of your mat. Right hand stays down. Left arm will reach up. Keep your hips low as you gaze towards the left hand. Good. Bring your left hand down. Step your right foot up to the right side of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Sit the hips low, hands together at heart center. Bring your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Look towards the right hand. Exhale, switch sides. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Move just like this, about 3 more on each side. Stay active through the legs, through the hips. Keep pressing your feet down into the mat. Then once you're finished, meet with the hands together at heart center. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, pressing down into the feet. Reach the arms up. Exhale, lower down into a squat. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sink all the way down into your squat. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, squat down, malasana. Hands come down to the mat. Step both feet back to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift your chest up. Exhale to lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower down. Come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Bring your hands a little bit farther out in front of you. Fingers are spread nice and far apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Walk your hands towards the center of your mat. Feet come parallel to one another. Hands together at heart center. Slight bend into your knees and really ground your feet down into your mat. Reach your heart forward, send your hips back. Good, bring your toes out, heels in. Reach your chest up, shoulders stack over top of your hips. Goddess pose, cactus your arms. Arms are bent to the side at about 90 degrees. Sit your hips a little bit lower if you can. Inhale, straighten your legs, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sit the hips low. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Hands together at heart center. And let's just start to move a little bit from side to side. Moving over towards the right, bending the right knee, straightening the left leg. Move over towards the left, bending the left knee, straightening the left leg. Let's continue just like this. Find center, straighten your legs, and then parallel your feet. So the toes are facing forward, and then fold all the way down towards the ground. From here, walk your hands over towards the right, bending your right knee deeply, left leg is straight. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh or your right knee, opening up your right hip a little bit more as you do that. pressing some weight into your right leg with your hand. Bring your right hand down and switch sides. Walk your hands over to the left. Left knee is nice and bent. Left hand comes to the left knee or left thigh. And then press some weight into the left thigh with your hand to open up your left hip a little bit more. Bring your left hand down. And let's do that a couple more times on each side. Moving a little bit faster or keeping it nice and slow, it's up to you. Good. From here, find center. Take a full breath here. And then walk your hands over to the top of your mat. Hands frame your right foot. Step your right foot back to plank. Take it back to downward facing dog. Hips will lift up and back. Pedal it out through your legs, bending and straightening one leg and then the other. Lower your knees down to the ground. Bring your knees farther apart, big toes to touch. Sit the hips back into a child's pose. Forehead can come to rest onto the ground. Breathe here. From here, start to walk your hands in towards your body. Come to a seat with your legs bent in front of you. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, just like how we started class. From here, fold forward with your hands together at heart center, making this forward fold a little bit more active. Inhale, come on up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to rise. Once again, lower down as you exhale. Use your inhale breath to rise. Lift yourself up. Shoulders over the hips. Plant your feet down onto the mat. Hands come behind you, fingers facing forward or to the side, whatever feels best. Pressing down into your feet and into your hands, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower your hips just to tap the earth. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. From here, make your way all the way down onto your back. Let's set up for bridge pose. Bring your feet in towards your hips. Feet are about hip distance apart. And then press your feet down into the mat to lift your hips up nice and high towards the sky. We'll stay here for about 3 breaths. Allow each breath to be full and complete. Lower your hips all the way down now to the ground. Lengthen your left leg out. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Fingers interlace around your right knee and start to take your right knee towards the right shoulder. Back through center and then towards the left shoulder. Back through center, right side. Through center to the left side. Do this a couple more times, moving at your own pace. And then the next time that the right knee is to the right shoulder, stay there. We'll take just one breath right here. On your next inhale, bring the right knee to center and then release the right leg long. From here, bring your left knee in to your chest, fingers interlace around your left shin. Bring your left knee towards the left shoulder. Bring it back through center towards the right shoulder. To center, into the left shoulder. Back to center, to the right side. Continuing just like this a few more times, going at a pace that feels really good for your body. The next time that your left knee is towards your left shoulder, stay right there. We'll hold it there for one big breath. Bring your left knee back to center and then allow the left leg to go long on your mat. Bring your feet all the way out to the edges of your mat. Take up lots of space here on your mat. As you come into the final pose of class, Shavasana. If it feels better for you, you are welcome to have your knees bent, planting the feet down onto the mat. And this will provide a little bit more support for your low back. Feel the rise and the fall of your belly as you breathe. As you inhale, your belly rises. And as you exhale, it comes back down towards the spine, towards the mat. Full breaths in and full breaths out. And know that all that you need to do right now is to rest here and breathe. Are you able to give your mind and your body this opportunity to rest? Feel your body soften down onto your mat. Begin to breathe a little bit deeper. Bring your awareness back into the space around you, the room that you are in. When it feels good for you, I invite you to bring some movement into your body. Any kind of movement that feels natural and intuitive is great. Take all the time that you need to come into a comfortable seated position where we will close off our class together. You can be in a kneeling seat or a cross-legged seat. Hands can be together at heart center or down at your lap, whatever you like. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you enjoyed this class and it felt good in your body. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribed to my channel and if you left me a comment. If you have any requests for future classes, you can comment those down below. And I look forward to hearing from you and connecting with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.